Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Om Ajnana Timirantasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jayshree Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. My name is Jayshree Devi Dasi and I live in Brisbane, Australia. One of my services in this yatra is to facilitate the Sunday school Gopal's Glorious Gang, which was started in 2014. Today, I will be presenting on the topic, the importance of devotional activities for children. My sincere gratitude to His Grace Swarup Krishna Prabhu and to the Ministry of Education for giving me an opportunity to make a small presentation on this topic, which is very, very dear to my heart. I am not a qualified teacher. However, I love working with children and engaging them is my passion. As Srila Prabhupada said, children are like soft clay. They can be molded very easily and their lives can be transformed easily by engaging them in the activities of bhakti. So with your blessings and your permission, let us dive deeper into this topic. Why focus on children? Srila Prabhupada said, if we are able to make the next generation of children as devotees, that is the success of our movement. In one of the lectures, he said, we should make everyone an expert. We should become an expert ourselves and give this expertise to everyone. Daksha. So if we engage children in devotional activities and make them experts, not only their minds will become absorbed in Krishna, but they will also pass this on to the next generation and the movement will go on. Devotional activities enrich, enliven, engage, and transform their lives. So it is very important that children are engaged in these activities right from the very beginning. They are very, very exciting. Children look forward to doing these activities. So when I say devotional activities, for the purpose of this presentation, I'm restricting the activities to something that the children can actively do and participate. Activities that involve movement, not passive activities. Some of the examples of bhakti practices are kirtan, playing different musical instruments, engaging in garland making, engaging in arts and crafts, deity worship, yoga, martial arts, painting, cow protection, debate, garland making, book distribution, Harinam Sankirtan, and the list can go on. This list by no means is exhaustive because bhakti means connecting everything to Krishna. So any activity with Krishna in the center, which can be connected to Krishna, is a devotional activity. Next, we move on to understand how devotional activities can transform the minds of children. In other words, what is the impact of devotional activities on children? First of all, engaging children in bhakti activities awakens their dormant Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada said, that every jiva is intrinsically Krishna conscious. However, we have forgotten our relationship with Krishna. Therefore, devotees come around to educate us and to revive our dormant Krishna consciousness. When we engage children in activities of bhakti, we can see how naturally their Krishna consciousness awakens. For example, in this slide, you can see a picture of Srila Prabhupada. A parent enrolled their son, who is 9 years old, a few months ago. And then the mother said to me, as the son was settling down, the mother said to me, "Oh, Mataji, I have a daughter. She is around 14, but she doesn't want to join the Sunday school. She thinks this is not for her, but still, can you engage her in some activity?" I asked her, "So what is she good at? What can she do?" The mother said, "Oh, she can draw. She's very good at drawing." The family is very new to Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. They don't know much about Prabhupada, but still I thought I can engage her in drawing a freehand sketch of Srila Prabhupada. So I told the mother, "Can your daughter draw Srila Prabhupada?" She said, "Yes, fine. I will tell Tulsi to draw Srila Prabhupada." And believe me, as the parents were in the class, in the temple room hearing, within 2.5 hours, the girl drew this portrait of Srila Prabhupada, this picture. Actually, photos cannot do justice to her sketch. It's very, very amazing. And she was very happy. So all of us were so overwhelmed when we saw this. Wow, somebody who's very, very new, as we thought, has drawn Srila Prabhupada so nicely. Look at the intricacies there. You can see the lines in his forehead, the eyes are so beautiful, the eyebrows. Srila Prabhupada is sometimes grave, and that has been beautifully depicted in this picture. So I congratulated the girl and I said, "Wow, you've done such a brilliant job. You're very, very special. You're someone from the spiritual world, very, very special." She became so excited. She said, "Mataji, but I don't know about this person. Can you give me some books where I can read more about Srila Prabhupada?" So you see how the child's Krishna consciousness is revived simply by engaging in a small devotional activity of drawing Srila Prabhupada's face. Similarly, this picture of Lord Nrsimhadev and Hiranyakashipu was painted by a child who was born as a devotee. While she was painting and after she finished the painting, she came and said to me, "Mataji, this was mind-blowing. I got goosebumps on my hand. Though I know the story of Prahlad and Nrsimha, I've heard it so many times, but the experience when I was doing this was completely different. I was just thinking as I was drawing how Prahlad would have felt when he saw Nrsimhadev come out of the pillar. And when I thought about that, goosebumps started coming." She said, I'm able to reflect on so many things when I paint the form of Nrsimhadev. Prabhujis and Matajis, the best price of engaging children in devotional activities is it slowly but surely revives their dormant Krishna consciousness. Moving on to the next point, engaging children in devotional activities helps them to cultivate humility, gratitude, and discipline. When children engage in regulated devotional activities, they naturally cultivate discipline. For example, certain activities should be done at a certain time in a particular way. That teaches the children discipline. When you are chanting, we tell them, focus your mind on the sound vibration. That helps them to calm their mind. Sit down in a particular place and chant for a little while. When they are doing Arti service, we have some regulation 7 times around the deity. Also, we tell them you have to practice cleanliness. You have to wash everything. You have to make sure you start at this time and finish at this time. Helps them cultivate discipline. While engaging in devotional activities, children learn from their mentors, their guides, their teachers. This helps them to cultivate humility. And it also helps them to reflect on Krishna's mercy. Sometimes children think they know it. Yeah, I know it. I have done it. But when they start actually doing it, they realize, oh, I don't think I know this. I'm far away. So that helps them develop humility. For example, one of the student, when she went to another class to teach for a brief amount of time, she realized that some of the students in that class where she was teaching knew more than her. Oh, then she said, oops, this boy humbled me. Also, by engaging in devotional activities, children become grateful to Krishna for whatever he has given, to the acharyas for whatever they have given, and to their mentors and guide for giving them this knowledge and for engaging them in activities of devotional service. The next point, engaging in devotional activities teaches them valuable life skills such as teamwork, communication, and leadership. Here you see a picture of children cooking together. It's a teamwork. Somebody is making the base for the pizza rolls, somebody is cooking the sauce, somebody is going to put the topping. So they have to communicate with each other as to who is doing what. They have to plan sourcing the ingredients, keeping them ready. They have to organize what comes first, what comes next. They have to work together. They cannot work in isolation. This helps them to keep Krishna in the center. Teamwork is centered around Krishna. So before we start the cooking, we tell them, hey, you know, what are you going to do today? You're going to cook for Krishna. He is the Supreme Lord. So what should be your mood when you're cooking? What should be your standard of cleanliness? Then they say, yes, we should offer the best ingredients for Krishna. They help each other. They support each other. And finally, there is one pizza that they make, which they offer to Krishna. And naturally, when they engage in team activities, their leadership qualities are revealed. Some of them are natural leaders. They take charge. They manage the service. And this is true with any service, such as deity worship, altar decoration, where teamwork is very, very crucial to get the best service for Krishna. Moving on to the next point, engaging in devotional activities provides children a positive peer group and community. Here you see a picture of children during our recent camp at the morning program where they were engaged in Mangalarti and Tulsi Arti. Excuse me. So they were able to work together with the other children. They felt a sense of belonging, which was very, very supporting and uplifting. They have their peer group. So it's not just me having to do it. So all my friends are doing it. And together we are serving Krishna. Everyone is so happy. When they are with their peer group, they help each other, they influence each other positively, and also they are able to work together. They are able to come up with newer ideas. Not only with their peer group, they also have a community to support them. It takes a village to raise a child. Engaging in devotional activities helps children to connect with Krishna and their spiritual identity. As children engage in devotional activities, they understand that Krishna is the master and we are servants. They understand we are part of Krishna. The part is meant to serve the whole. Because of that, there is the tendency for sense gratification slowly reduces. Krishna comes into the center and they are able to connect with Krishna very easily. If I'm going to tell them, sit for a lecture, you got to sit in one spot for 45 minutes and I'm going to say something you got to hear. That is a little bit boring for children. It's very hard for them to connect. Devotional activities, however, make it practical. You can see a beautiful parampara tree prepared by one of the child. Actually, it was led by one of the child, but prepared as a group. Oh, so we only told them you got to prepare a parampara tree. They came up with the idea, let's put these leaves, let's cut these pictures. So this helps them connect not only with Krishna, but with the Vaishnava Acharyas, the whole parampara. They develop respect for the parampara. They value the teachings. Oh, so who is this? Who is this Goswami? When they ask us, we tell them, he wrote all these wonderful books. Rupa Goswami, he wrote all these amazing books. They then understand, oh, he was serving Krishna very, very nicely. So I can also serve Krishna. Not only this activity, any devotional activity, if they are engaged in making a card for Krishna, they understand that, oh, Krishna is a person. I can play with him. He can be my friend. He can be my father. The biggest problem today is the world is deep-rooted in impersonalism, and children are no exception. For a lot of us, Krishna is some distant person. Oh, God is a very distant person. He minds his business, and as long I mind my business, it's all fine. But engaging in devotional activities teach children that Krishna is very much a part of their life. Krishna is active in their life. He's very much live. When they understand that Krishna is live and active, by doing the devotional activities, they are able to connect with Krishna very, very easily. Engaging in devotional activities reduces stress, promotes self-confidence, and helps them develop social skills. Modern world, children are put into so much pressure from all walks of life and stress. By engaging in devotional activities, they are connecting with the Supreme Lord Krishna. Naturally, their mind is calmed and it is coming under control. Their heart is nurtured. Their body is also strengthened by engaging in activities like archery. Their body, there is so much of movement, and movement relieves stress. They also become very, very confident. Confidence also comes from understanding who we are. When children engage in devotional activities, they understand their real identity, they connect with Krishna, they develop all the social skills that we spoke about earlier. They become very creative, they try to navigate their way around it, and they develop self confidence. Yeah, I can do it. I have done it. So here you also see a picture of crate climb, where children were given just crates and they were harnessed. They had to figure out how to go on top, on top, on top. And they did such a great job. It gave them so much confidence for themselves, and it also gives them confidence to take Srila Prabhupada's movement forward. Bhakti stimulates cognitive development, problem solving, and creativity. These are all the skills very, very important in today's material world. If the children are engaged in devotional activities with Krishna in the center, not only are all these activities spiritualized, but they also develop these skills which are very, very important for survival in this material world. Here you see a picture of Jarikan forest on the top left-hand corner. We had a teacher from Bhaktivedanta Manor, Her Grace Radharani. I must say I learned so much from her as well. She came up with the idea that for Gaur Purnim, we are going to do Jarikan forest theme. When I said this to one of the child, she said, "Oh, Mataji, I will try and paint Jarikan forest. I will try and paint Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing with the deer and the elephants." I said, "Oh, fine. Go for it." She started thinking in various different ways and came up with this beautiful painting. It was not an overnight thing. She had to use different techniques. I'm not a painter, so I can't exactly say, but what she said to me was each one was a different technique, and she had to use different techniques to come up with this painting. When children are engaged in bhakti activities, then they try to look for resources for their project. When resources are limited, they try to understand how to manage with limited resources. We run our Sunday school in a public school that we hire for this purpose every Sunday. For Gaur Purnim, we had to do, not we had to, we wanted to do Abhishek for Shishi Gornitai. The Abhishek team was led by the children. They forgot some stuffs which are very, very essential for doing the Abhishek. It was difficult to go back and get these items. So they came up with newer ideas how to still do the Abhishek without having those items. It helps them develop their creativity. We forgot to bring that bathing receptacle, like the tray in which we place the deities and bathe. We had a new aluminum foil tray for as part of the Boga offering. So they decided to use that for their bathing tray. Similarly, when children are engaged in altar decoration and other things, sometimes it's a bit windy, and when the tents are outside, the decors fly. So they come up with newer ideas of how to fix things properly. Yes, engaging in devotional activities stimulates cognitive development, problem solving, and creativity. The most important thing is devotional activities help children bond with each other, with families, and help develop long-lasting memories and growth of communities. A whole community evolves when children are engaged in devotional activities. Isn't it amazing? In our Gopal's Glorious Gang, we have a very big community. While children are busy, we have class for adults as well. So there is a nice bonding between the families, the children, the adults, and families as a whole. As I mentioned earlier, we recently went on a camp for both adults and children, and everyone loved it. A lot of the activities children and adults did together, but some of the activities adults did separately and children did separately. The net result was everybody was able to bond well with each other, giving up their differences. They knew they had differences, but they were happy to come together for Krishna's service with Krishna in the center. And children need this sense of belonging and bond. They need love. When they bond, they are able to receive love. And when they receive love, they are able to distribute love freely. It becomes a very, very loving community, a compassionate community, a selfless community. There is no envy amongst children. They're always willing to help each other because of this bonding. They're always able to transfer their skills. They don't look at each other with fear or as a threat. They are able to help each other overcome challenges. And when they grow, they are able to work together, organize events, organize festivals, etc., for the pleasure of Krishna. So, whatever I say might appear theoretical. After we have finished going through the impact of devotional activities on the minds of children, I will show you some more practical examples where children actually speak how engaging in devotional activities have helped them. When children engage in devotional activities, it brings about cultural awareness and understanding. A lot of the children who are new to our school, they don't know who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. They may have heard about Krishna, but not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They don't know what Gaudiya Vaishnavism is. When they work together with other children, when they are engaging in devotional activities with other children, they understand, oh, there was somebody called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was a saint. He is non-different from Krishna. There is all these acharyas, and first we offer our respects to acharyas. There is a particular method we follow for deity worship. Deity is not just a murti, deity is a person. So just like we treat others, we treat the deity, but in a much, much bigger and better way. It promotes cultural understanding, especially when we celebrate festivals. There's so much of fun, joy, exchange of culture. Simple things when Western kids come, they don't know that they have to remove their shoes when they come into our temple room. They understand, oh, okay. We have to remove our shoes outside. We have to follow standards of cleanliness, etc. Engaging in devotional activities provides children opportunities to experience joy. Children love to laugh, have fun, and play. When they engage in devotional activities, they're able to have fun. They're able to chastise each other. They're able to throw love at each other, if I can say it. And this brings about joy. Here you can see how the simple act of honoring prasadam brings joy in their faces. They look forward to all of these activities. Now we will hear inspiring stories from children to understand how really devotional activities have transformed their lives.
Hare Krishna, I'm Anvisha. I'm 19 years old and I started GGG when I was around 12. My family was new to ISKCON, so we knew very little about Prabhupada's teachings. And GGG didn't just teach me, it basically transformed me because, in a way, it's shaped who I am and my values growing up. An example of that would be that it's given me the confidence to start singing, learn how to play the harmonium, and pick up the mridanga. And now Kirtan is such a big part of what the youth does together when we meet up. So, more importantly, GGG has shaped how I connect with everyone, feel involved, and feel a sense of belonging in the community. Looking back, GGG was less of a program and more the foundation of my spiritual journey because it brought the youth together. It inspired us to take part in festivals and take responsibility now that we're much older and we have amazing mentors. It's something that I'm very grateful for and I'll always miss, and therefore it makes me really happy when I come back to teach sometime. Hare Krishna, I'm Anvisha. I'm 19 years old.
Hare Krishna. My name is Vrinda, and I'm 12 years old, and I started GG when I was 4 years old. Gopal's glorious gang is simply amazing. Learning so much about Krishna from a young age is very thrilling. The shlokas, translations, and things that help relate to ordinary items or moments to something related to Krishna, which help me when having a hard time. GCC also helps to grow on some of your hobbies, which could be like art, dancing, or acting, when you can use all these things for the pleasure of Lord Krishna. Coming to GG from a young age really embeds the values of ISKCON and helps you understand so many thrilling stories about Krishna and his dear devotees. I really enjoy coming to GGG every week and look forward to it thoroughly, trying to know Krishna better every week. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. My name is
My name is Vasu, and I've been teaching the Keshwar this class 3 terms now with Radhika. I'm really grateful to have been born in a Vaishnava family where Bhakti has been a part of my life since I was young. It's shaped me in so many ways, and I feel fortunate to be able to share what I've learned. When we moved to Brisbane, I started attending GGG every Sunday. I had the chance to learn from so many wonderful teachers, Jayshree Mataji, Dipesh Prabhu, and my grandfather, Ranganath Prabhu. Each one taught me something different, and I saw that there's no single way to teach Krishna consciousness. Everyone brings their own style, whether it's through kirtan, stories, or devotional practices, and I learned to appreciate that there's something for everyone. Learning Bhakti at such a young age has helped me as a teacher. When I prepare lessons, I try to think back to what I enjoyed when I was a student. I focus on making it fun and simple, using stories from Krishna's childhood that teach deeper life lessons. I don't want to overcomplicate things, just share what I've learned in a way that's meaningful. I was definitely nervous when I first started teaching. I wasn't sure if I was doing everything right, but after that lesson, I felt so grateful to be able to serve in this way and contribute to Srila Prabhupada's mission. Over time, I've grown more connected to the children, and even when they get loud or distracted, I see it as their excitement. It's become a really special part of my life. Being raised in a
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
consciousness
My name
family
is
has helped me develop patience, humility, and a deeper understanding of service. I'm thankful for the chance to serve and to help guide the children in their spiritual journeys. I hope I can continue to serve and improve as I have a very long way to go in Krishna consciousness. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Here you can practically see the various points that we discussed. It helps the children develop discipline, humility, gratitude. It gives them a feeling of belonging to a community. It helps them take the movement forward. They enjoy with their peer group. They are able to take on services. For example, Vasu, he's just in grade 9, but he is teaching the Sunday school students. He does his own lesson plans, and the children love him. Anvaisha does kirtans. Vrinda is very good with dramas. So these are actually practical and live.
My name is Vasu, and I've been.
Sorry, I just. So, what is the role of parents and mentors in engaging children in devotional activities? The parents should provide the right atmosphere for the children at home. They should work together with the children and engage them in devotional activities, which the children like, which is very, very engaging and exciting for the children. Children must have an opportunity to do seva at home. It can be a bit of a japa walk, it can be plucking flowers for Krishna, cutting some fruits for Krishna, watering the tulsi plant. It can be anything what the child likes, or drawing, painting. Not only engaging them at home, children should also be given an opportunity to do small services in the temple. Depending upon their age and ability, children should engage in some service in the temple. It could even mean after the program is over, just roll the mats and put them in the cupboard. Or bigger children can sweep the temple room. Someone else could wash the dishes or chop vegetables. Children must be given an opportunity to engage in the temple with the deities, where the deities are present. Some of them can pluck flowers. Some of them can wash the plates or hand over the plates to the devotees for Sunday feast, serving the prasadam, whatever they like. Children should also be given an opportunity to engage with their peer group. They must meet as much as possible and practicable with their peer group, friends, families, so they can engage together in devotional service. Togetherness makes a very, very big impact upon children. Together they can do kirtan, together they can cook prasadam, together they can feed the cows, together they can play, together they can do dramas, together they can plant vegetables, pluck flowers. It can go on and on. Children should also have guides or mentors, like role models, whom they like to imitate, whom they like to follow. These role models are very, very important for children to grow in bhakti. For example, in our Sunday school, when Radharani moved, children liked her so much. They said, "Oh, I want to become a teacher like Radharani. I want to play ukulele like her." It's very important that children have those role models. Then they will follow their instructions. They will serve them. They will grow to be very good, happy, loving children. Next, engaging in devotional activities help raise future devotees. Our movement is dynamic and we want the movement to carry forward, to go on bigger and better. When children engage in devotional activities, they understand the philosophy. They understand Gaudiya Vaishnavism. They become connected with ISKCON. They engage in services in ISKCON. Some of the children also organize youth programs. They do uni preaching, kirtan at the uni. So they are very, very helpful in spreading the movement and raising future devotees. They become experts, they become daksha. So they're able to go out to the world, try to understand different people, what their inclinations are, and accordingly engage them in Krishna's service. Now, we will see some practical examples of some of the devotional activities that children did. For the purpose of time, I have put two sets of activities. The first one is the children made the temples of Vrindavan, the Goswami temples of Vrindavan, and also the Krishna Balaram temple during the COVID lockdown. In Queensland during COVID lockdown, there were some restrictions, but we were also having some freedom to work together. So let's see what the children did during COVID.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, my name is Jayshree. My brother worked on this project. This is Delhi airport. Devotees come from overseas, they land here. This is the control tower. The baggage transportation is here.
So you come in a plane to this airport and then you catch a train from New Delhi down to Mathura. Hare Krishna, my name is Arjuna and I made this train. They're made out of cardboard. This is nails between the two trains, and then there's like little kind of ropes. And then we painted the whole thing by hand.
Hare Krishna, my name is Rena Sharma.
My name is Nagesh Sharma and I built the Krishna Balaram temple.
The project took a very long time and it was very hard because we had to come up with all of the ideas and we had to look at the phone to check how actually it looks like.
There's this message that my mom read that whatever you lack, Krishna will give, and she went to an art shop, a few of them, and she got everything she needed and like paid a little fee. These things are from bubbles. We just took the lid out. These are bottle caps from home. This is from the Christmas thing that you hang. And I've been to the Krishna Balaram temple, but I've learnt many things. Like I've never looked at the detail. So I've learned a lot of things.
Hare Krishna. My name is Rishi Vasani and I made Shri Shri Radhashyam Sundar Temple with Devesh Jayswal. We use multiple sources to find the outside structure and the inside structure of the temple. We used YouTube to watch videos about the temple, how it was from the inside. We learned the history about the temple, how it came to be. The presiding deities were actually given by Srimati Radharani herself. That's why this temple is very special to Gaudiya Vaishnavas.
Hare Krishna, my name is Kushi Mandalia and this is a replica of Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Temple. This whole experience was very fun and enjoyable, but was also very challenging. So we spent almost 10 hours making this project and stayed up till 1 o'clock at night. Yeah. About 5,000 years ago, Paramananda Bhattacharya discovered the deity of Radha Gopinath in the earth at Banshivat, on the bank of the Yamuna. Madhu Pandit Goswami, a disciple of Sri Gadadhar Pandit, close associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, worshipped the Gopinath deity, whose samadhi is located on the side of the temple.
Hare Krishna, my name is Dekha Jaswal. I made the Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Temple. This is the samadhi of Vishwanatha Chakravarti. This is the samadhi of the Narottama Dasa Thakur. The structure is made with cardboard and thermocol, and then we glued paper on top and taped it up to make it firm and strong. This experience was fun and interesting to do as it was a big project to do for the temple and making a temple for Janmashtami.
Hare Krishna, my name is Keshni Ganesh. Me and my friends Anvesha Jain and Radha Palmer. We worked on the Sri Sri Radha Damodar temple. This is the main temple room. In the temple room there's the Sri Sri Radha Damodar deities, as well as Srila Prabhupada's room where he stayed whenever he came to Vrindavan. On the right hand side is Srila Rupa Goswami's Bhajan Kutir and his Samadhi. So working with my friends, it was a very fun experience because we all got to use our strengths to create this temple. I haven't gone in so long that next time we go to Vrindavan, it would be fun because we can take everyone for a tour.
Hare Krishna, my name is Raghav and I made Seva Kunj. At Seva Kunj there are 3 main places. First place is Rang Mandala, which is a place where Krishna does Ras with the gopis. The second place is Rang Mahal, where Krishna massaged Radharani's feet, but now it's a temple. And the third main place is Lalita Kunj, where one of Radharani's friends named Lalita was feeling thirsty, so Krishna made a kund for her with his toenail.
My name is Mukund and I built this Madan Mohan temple. I have not been to this temple. I really would like to after this COVID-19 pandemic is over. So with this temple I built this staircase for the main entrance with clay. And one thing I also realized while making it was that when we know the history of the deities and of the temple, then when we go to the actual temple, then it has more meaning and we have more faith. This is actually a money box. It's the cylinder. It have $50 thing on it. And this dome is actually a styrofoam ball that I used my friend Rishi's idea to heat up the knife and then cut the styrofoam. It goes down really nicely and it was all straight. And Mum's jug from her kitchen, it's just there.
Hare Krishna, I'm Braj. Nikhil and I made the Sri Sri Radha Govinda temple. We used a lot of ribbon, especially for the back of the altar. For the Samadhi, we used plates as the dome as well. There was a lot of history behind the temple. For example, it originated being about 7 stories full, and it was an amazing feat when it was built. But then, about 100 years later, a Muslim leader decided to destroy the temple, and only about three levels remained. And so, there's a lot of history behind the temple that we found when we were researching. So, I found that quite interesting.
Hare Krishna, my name is Ganesh and I made the temple of Imlitalam. I made this tree by cutting down plants and tying them onto a stick. These domes are just cups painted white and sticks with glue tack, and I printed out those chakras.
Hare Krishna. Today I'm going to tell you all about my project about Nidhivan. And my name is Sundari Priya. Nidhivan is one of the 12 small forests of Vrindavan, considered to be a part of the great Seva Kunj and the place where many transcendental pastimes happened. Nidhu means amorous pastimes, and Van means, in this regard, means small forests.
Hare Krishna, today I'm going to say about Keshi God. Krishna killed the Keshi demon. Keshi was sent by Kams. Keshi was Kamsa's friend. Keshi came to Krishna and Krishna caught his legs and struck at him many times and threw him away. Every evening there's an arti at Keshi Ghat for River Yamuna. River Yamuna is the daughter of the sun god and the brother of Yamraja. If you worship River Yamuna, Raj will not harass you.
Hare Krishna, I'm going to sing Yamuna Stikam. Namami Yamuna Ham Sakala Siddhi Hetu Purari Padu Pankaj.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
So here you can see how engaging in devotional activities have helped these children. They understood the history of the place, the history of the deities. They had to crack their heads a little bit as to how they can build this temple. And a lot of them haven't been to these temples. If you have been to these temples, you will see how real they are. They are so real. Every temple looks so real. The Krishna Balaram temple, the 3 altars at the back, the tree, the tamal tree in between. It's amazing. And the floor is exactly the same. All the temples, Radha Raman temple, Radha Govinda Dev temple, all of these temples were crafted with so much of thought, with so much attention to detail. There's teamwork, there's leadership, development of cognitive skills, connecting with Krishna, with their spiritual identity, everything. We will look at another video where children were again happily engaging in devotional activity.
I've got videos.
One more flower. Just one spoon?
Okay, now once you've done that, you don't think you're trying.
As part of the Janmashtami this year, the children engaged in various devotional activities, which included martial arts, yoga, sila painting, jewelry making, cooking, flower arrangement, worshipping the deity, pujari training. And they really loved it. They worked together, they learned different skills, they had lots of memories to carry, they bonded very well with each other. They are asking, when are we going to do this again? We want it. Children love devotional activities. You can see the joy it brings in their faces. Next part, everything comes with obstacles. However, we all know as practicing devotees that we can cross over obstacles by thinking, planning, and of course, by Krishna's mercy. Very, very important. What are the challenges that we face? Children love technology too. They are very, very addicted to technology. They have peer pressure. They have lots of schoolwork, so no time for devotional activity. No time is a very big problem of this day and age. How can we overcome these obstacles? We have to make activities of bhakti very, very engaging. If we are going to tell children every day you got to come for Mangalarati 4:30 in the morning, before the conch blows, you got to be here 4:30. They're going to come with sleepy faces. Afterwards, you have to sit for Narshingarti, Tulsi Arati, chant your japa, sit for Bhagavatam class. Only then you're going to get your breakfast. These are all great activities. I'm not diminishing morning program by any stretch of imagination. However, this is too much for some of the children. So we got to make activities of bhakti very, very engaging. Something they can connect with their real life, something that is very practical for them. When they make a piece of jewelry for Krishna, they put it on him, they're so happy. They feel very, very connected. The Sila painting that children did during Janmashtami, they took the Sila home, they put it in their altar. They said, this is my painting, this is my Krishna. They offer a flower to him every day. This makes them understand that Krishna is live in their life. Krishna is a very active person in their life. Teachers, parents, everybody, we have to work very, very hard to make activities of bhakti very engaging, very creative, very unique at different points in time. We have to make it connected with the real world stuff that they do. This other thing that we can do is integrate activities of bhakti into their daily routine. Recently, one of the child, as part of the assignment, she had to write something about a particular drama. It was a drama assignment. She had to choose a drama and talk about the drama. She chose Lalit Madhav. And she said it was so interesting. Yes, Lalit Madhav is a little bit high-level drama. However, a person in grade 12 can understand that. So if we can integrate activities of bhakti into their daily routine, somehow that would be fantastic. If they have to do some drawing assignment in school, they can draw a Krishna conscious picture or a Krishna conscious painting. Their craft work can be a Krishna conscious activity. Integration is another thing that we can do to overcome obstacles. We're almost at the end of the presentation. So throughout this presentation, what we saw was engaging children in devotional activities nourishes their body, their mind, their spirit. It helps them connect with Krishna. It helps them develop very good social skills, soft skills, good Vaishnav qualities. It brings about cultural awareness. It helps raise future devotees. And it brings about happy community, happy family, long-lasting memories, and nice bonding. We've seen how children doing devotional activities were able to practically be very, very happy, experience a very joyful mood. So how can we all contribute? There's lots of things that we can all do. We have whatever resources we have, we can share with each other. I'm so glad that the Ministry of Education has formed some groups of the Sunday school teachers, so we can share the resources that we have. We can come up with newer initiatives for ISKCON youth. We can organize children's program region-wise or even globally. We can organize program for children and youth. We can always work on coming up with more and more engaging activities for children. I hope this presentation was very useful to all of you today. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. You can ask me via email. I'm sorry, I forgot to put my email address here. My email address is Jayshree Devi Dasi @gmail.com. JAYSHRI DEVIDASI @gmail.com. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, criticism, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhyaeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. All glories to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. Hare Krishna.